Boy, I know Drake was losing his doggone mind. I know he was at the house punching the air. What it do, what it does, folks. It's your boy OG Doe. Y'all know how it go. We back with another video. Hope everybody out there doing good, doing great, doing well. We got Jamari. Kendrick is dancing on Drake's grave. We gonna check this video out, man, see what he got to talk about in this one. If y'all new to the channel, man, sit back, relax, and let's rock out together, man. Make sure y'all hit that sub button, join this OG gang, leave a comment, let me know what y'all thoughts are, leave a like. Let's try to get this video in front of more eyes, man, and it starts with y'all, and I appreciate y'all for that. Shout out to everybody that's already been doing it, and that's already been rocking with us, man. Much love to every last one of y'all. The sub button is free 99, don't cost you a dime, but a click of your time.
Well guys, it actually happened. Things somehow got worse for that man Drake, as Kendrick continues to dance on his grave with little to no effort. There is no way that Drake anticipated a Grammy sweep for the man himself, Kendrick Lamar, winning 5 total Grammys for
5 total Grammys for a song calling that boy a PDF. It's absolutely insane. Man!
The hit record, diss record, Not Like Us. The world laughed on as the crowd shouted in unison,
Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. What's up with it?
Bro, that was at the Grammys, bro. All your peers are sitting back calling you. Boy, I know Drake was losing his doggone mind. I know he was at the house punching the air.
And to be honest, some of these P. Diddy enthusiasts need to sit down because they are on that very same shit. Somewhere from a dark cave, Drake is tweeting out from a burner account how he's ready to move past the fakeness of award shows.
Guys, the Heart Part 6 should have won all the awards. That Epstein angle was what he expected. He didn't mess with no teenage girl. And he knew if Kendrick opened his mouth, they'd hand him a Grammy.
Really though, Kendrick would go up there and thank God, DJ Mustard, and of course the city of Compton for helping him achieve this.
We're gonna dedicate this one to the city.
In total, Kendrick now has 21 Grammys, and he could have had 2 more had Macklemore not robbed him for Best.
Ooh, he telling the truth. Tell the truth. And then he texted that boy and said, I robbed you, man. You should have got it. I wish you would have won. I was hoping you won. He knew he wasn't supposed to have that doggone Grammy. Get out of here.
Rap song and Best Rap Album back in 2014.
Horrible.
And the Grammy goes to Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
I mean, I love thrift shopping and thinking I'm gay in the 3rd grade as much as the next guy, but this was pathetic, and it led to a very embarrassing text message exchange from a man who was in an impossible situation. This is why some people now say that Kendrick gets all the Grammys because they face so much backlash from that situation. Either way, people noticed quite a few things going on in the crowd that night, like Taylor Swift screaming the words to Not Like Us at the top of her lungs.
She was lit.
Beyonce looking...
Get it, Taylor! Listen to it again.
Like Us at the top of her lungs. Beyonce looking extra happy, the elimination of Drake continues. And Dr. Dre and Drake's alleged baby daddy, Lucian Grange, aka the head man at UMG, high-fiving after Kendrick was announced the winner, leading to a lot of conspiracy theories, but I just think that California took the W and UMG is very petty. Most people do not take well to mocking their culture or their business, and I don't think that LA liked the Snoop or Tupac AI, much less coming at Kendrick in the first place. So this kind of became like a California.
They did not like that, boy. They did not like that. I don't know what made him think that was cool even. That's how you know you ain't got no real people around you. Somebody around you should have said, hey bro, nah, let's not do that. No. That ain't gonna go over well. They ain't gonna, Nobody. They just let them do it. Crash ass. Stupid.
California versus Drake fight, which was an element that kind of flipped the whole situation on its head. I mean, it's gotten to the point where you have kids at the Grammys going up to Drake's dad, mocking him, singing Not Like Us in his ear. And for those of y'all who were wondering,
What? Hey, kids are ruthless, bruh.
And for those of y'all who were wondering, this is actually the second and only other time that someone has won a Grammy for a diss record, since LL Cool J did it with Mama Said Knock You Out. But that was definitely a lot less scathing than the bloodbath that occurred here, and Kendrick continues to play the head games, wearing what some call a Canadian tuxedo to the event. Jaden Smith, on the other hand, wore whatever the fuck.
What is this, bro? Your dad need to beat your ass for putting this on, letting you come outside with this on. Boys are tripping.
This was, and we won't even talk about what was going on with Kanye's wife. All I'll say is, man, the torpedoes. Jesus Christ.
If you rap against Kendrick, you will lose.
Oh.
This man does this.
So Kendrick killed Drake. He's dead.
Yeah, for now.
And we gotta be honest, this might be the worst aged lyric of all time. Like, yes, Bozo, he got 5 Grammys on your head top dissing your ass. Which is literally 100% of the total Grammys Drake has in his 16-year career. And it was all in the name of him getting packed up.
Get one of these, you know, and I got it, man. It's like, when does it stop? You know, does it stop? Why is it happening? Like...
And that's not to even consider the Grammys that Kendrick could win with his album GNX next year. And I know that shit is popping off because I have friends who never listen to Kendrick like that telling me they love records like Luther, TV Off, and Squabble Up. The other thing is, this all tells me that this song will indeed be played at the Super Bowl. I noticed the instrumental from Not Like Us playing in promotional material during the AFC and NFC Championship games.
Halftime show, catch Kendrick Lamar at the top of his game. It's February 9th on Fox.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I already figured that UMG wasn't scared enough of Drake's lawsuit to not allow it to happen, and in my mind this really solidifies it. I mean, they straight up played the word PDF for everyone to hear. You know, if Drake could take a couple of his missteps back, he would. He truly
Bro, they played the actual words out loud for that song at the Grammys. Normally, they don't even play the verses. They normally play the hook of a song whenever you win. They played the verse, and they played the part where they called them an actual PDF file. And then they backdoored and played the part where they yelled out a minor. That is diabolical, boy.
Underestimated this dude who is a sick, sick man. And I promise them playing, "Hey Drake, I heard you like I'm young," in front of all his peers, and later this week, all of America and the world as they sing along, is not how he thought this thing was going to end. He was begging that man to drop, as was his lapdog.
Fight back, Kendrick! Fight back! What is it gonna take for this nigga to drop? This is Kendrick fans. Oh, well, listen, you gotta realize you gotta give Kendrick time. I thought we were squabbling. Man, that boy just in the room just hitting his head with a number 2 pencil trying to figure out what to write, nigga. I keep saying he make moments, he don't make great disses. Drake on his head again, and I'm also hearing he might catch a 3rd one before he drop, for real.
Yeah, Obi-Ho niggas is dick riders. Tell him when.
And now recently, Drake has started his tour in Australia.
That did not age well at all. Because right after that, Ack was known to be Kendrick Lamar's favorite fan after that. He was playing all of Kendrick on his playlist of Spotify stuff. Kendrick Lamar was at the top before Drake.
Called the Anita Max Win Tour. And come on guys, what's up with the marketing? It's like this dude is allergic to reading the room. And it's Drake, so the guy is going to still be selling out shows anywhere he goes, especially internationally where they do not get this opportunity often. The crowd looked like a good size. I believe these are 10 to 15,000 seat venues he is set to perform in, and he will still pack them, and his streams will still be astronomical. Now what is sad is the fact that he continues to play the victim after getting his ass whooped, showing up to the first show with bullet holes cut into his black hoodie. God damn, the dude looks angry and sad, like he doesn't even want to be there. The same guy who loved sneak dissing for the last decade is now like a professional victim at this point. He's out there performing, changing lines about LeBron. And overall, the guy is acting so sad. And the bullet holes are...
How I go from 6 to 23, but not LeBron, man. Boy, you petty, gang. You petty.
Just so damn overdramatic. And what's up with this Dr. Seuss ass Instagram caption he posted? Those are some damn middle school bars.
They thought Einstein was lying and Shakespeare was barely rhyming and Edison wasn't lit despite what he was designing. So how can I give a about what they said about my stars aligning?
Where's my guy?
In case you didn't know what you were coming to tonight, my name is Drake. The year is now 2025. And no matter what, Drizzy Drake is very much alive, and that's all thanks to you.
and it seemed like being famous and well loved among his celebrity peers was one of the most important things to this man, and now that he has this massive stain on his reputation, most people will never perceive him in the same way again. Don't get me wrong, the numbers will always be there, but something has clearly changed, and it's all over his face that he knows it. For Kendrick, he leveraged this whole situation, the slaying of the beast, and I've never really seen anyone have a year quite like his. Maybe 50 Cent back in the day, but that was just a whole different era. You know, I see a lot of Kendrick's old music now being discovered by a ton of people. I just think some people were not really aware of him besides like his smash hits like Alright and Humble, and you get into some of the deeper cuts and you're like, damn, this is where the real fire is. I mean, I've been listening to him since Good Kid Mad City, so for around 13 years, and he's always been one of my favorite rappers, as was Drake for a long time. Just as I got a little bit older, and especially after I left college, I really felt more in tune to the messages that Kendrick was putting out. I even said this 2 years ago when I was having a conversation with Danny Brown.
What was your favorite album this past year that came up?
I like the Kendrick album.
I mean, don't get me wrong, guys, Drake was great, but after a while, a lot of his work just got to be very redundant to me, and I mainly tapped out after Scorpion. And by the way, UMG still finds Drake's lawsuit to be total nonsense. Even 50 Cent, who was in Drake's corner for a long time, who had brought up this list of his enemies,
this is the op page,
had to admit that the lawsuit was dumb and that Drake had benefited from the same luxuries of record promotion in the past.
You cannot work without a plan. It has to come out and be orchestrated properly for you to have the hit. That's why when I say, look, when it's about Drake suing the Universal, they did everything Drake saying they did. They did it, but they did it for Drake too.
Been doing that.
I would have to think that almost all rappers have to be against him taking this to litigation, because most of them are going to be in favor of being able to say whatever they want on the record without a possible defamation lawsuit being served to them. Because that's the precedent that could be set here, and just because Drake has chosen to sue UMG and not Kendrick directly, doesn't mean that other people who don't necessarily have the resources to try and fight the machine will, and so they will in turn sue his fellow rappers. Now in their response, UMG basically says that Drake is being a sore loser, attempting to violate their right to free speech and free expression, while also trying to limit the distribution of the song Not Like Us. They also claim that Drake didn't even know enough to file this petition in the right court, and they deny all the claims he has made against them, and they also want to turn the situation around and have him pay all their legal fees and costs associated with defending themselves in this situation. So we are still going to have to see what happens with this Texas petition and also this other defamation lawsuit that you still have going on. I just think ultimately this is very similar to a Michael Jordan versus LeBron conversation for this generation of rap. LeBron is Drake. He put up the most numbers, he smashed all the records, and dominated the game. But he did lose a majority of the championships he went to, so that hurts his perception. People don't think he has that killer instinct. Kendrick is more like Michael. Less body of work, but people consider his resume flawless because when it came time to win, he got it done. Both Kendrick and Michael also rely on a...
Hey, that is the best way. That is the best way to break that down. I've never heard that broke down that way. And with the imagery like that, I've never heard that broken down that way or seen it that way. I agree 1,000% with that.
Mystique to drive their GOAT narrative, while Drake and LeBron are both more in your face with their accomplishments. I guess I'm just saying, no matter who you think is the best, we got to see the two top guys go head to head, and it was fucking incredible. And I really just cannot reiterate it enough that this whole situation likely would have came and gone by now had Drake not continued to act like such a sore loser every step of the way. But we're gonna see what happens. He does have some sort of collab project coming out with Party Next Door on Valentine's Day, so we're gonna see what type of numbers that thing does. I mean, I think it could be pretty big. We will see how much UMG ends up supporting that record. It seems like they kind of have the ball in their court, and they're not very happy. But y'all let me know what you guys think about this down below. At this point, I'm just ready for that Super Bowl performance. Either way, you guys know it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some other rap beef news out here needs to be covered, so I'm out.
Hey. Make sure y'all go over to the to Jamari, aka the Tan Superman page, and show some love, man. If y'all made it this far in the video, if I got y'all here, man, make sure y'all drop a sub, a like, you know what I'm saying, in the comment. Let me know what y'all thoughts are. This was definitely a good one. We're gonna react to more from Jamari, man. I actually really like his work. Boy out here cooking. Again, if y'all made it this far, man, make sure y'all show some love. We'll be back with another one. Y'all boys know the slogan. Y'all boys be cool. How y'all be cool? Make sure y'all tell somebody you love them. Most of all, man, stay safe, stay dangerous. Until next time, we'll catch y'all on the next live, man. If y'all anything like me, y'all always keep that shit OG. OG gang got this thing.